I was, yeah, I remember Jimmy Kimmel doing this. I thought it was funny. So, this is mean tweets and other mean things that liberals have said about Canadians. So, this just happened yesterday, and I'm sure that if you're on Twitter at all, you've seen this. People are upset about this. So this is Mr. O'Regan. He is a cabinet minister of Veteran Affairs. And this was posted. No, we just need more job creators. Immigrants are better at creating new businesses and new jobs than Canadian-born people. Simple. Wow. Why? I mean, yeah. Why do you hate Canadians so much, man? MP Celina, to a shadow, at the time, a shadow cabinet member, do some research on our Google search. Sorry, do some research or a Google search as to why stating colorblindness as a defense actually contributes to racism. Please check your privilege and be quiet. Since our government like research, here's some evidence. The Guardian has evidence. And I think that it's funny that she's saying don't be racist and then telling him to check his privilege. I mean, it's the same thing. You're being just as racist, if not more. It's, sorry. So, I mean, this is our elected government, guys. One is a cabinet minister and believes that Canadian-born people are not as good at starting businesses as somebody who was not born in Canada. What does that say? What does that say the government thinks about you? Okay, well, here's a little bit of a different thing. This isn't a tweet, but I think it counts. This is an interview with Justin Trudeau about marijuana, and I think that this entire interview is just bizarre. And, well, watch it. Well, we're going to start with the question, which he does not answer.
I represent a lot of people in Kingston who have PTSD, mental health issues. We use cannabis because it's safer. We use less of other medications when we're using cannabis. Why are you taxing our medicine? I've been using it for 18 months. I didn't pay that dollar tax. And for me, because I make my cannabis into edibles and oils, it's going to cost me $150 more a month for my medicine. I'm not sure that I can afford that, which means that the whole purpose of you legalizing is kind of going up in smoke.
Okay. Yeah.
It's almost impossible to talk about marijuana without making puns somewhere in there. We are moving forward on legalizing and regulating marijuana because right now our kids have easy access to marijuana. We have the highest rate of underage marijuana use of any developed country in the world. And criminal organizations and street gangs and gun runners are making billions of dollars a year off of the sale of illegal drugs, and specifically off of marijuana. The medical marijuana industry is a side of things that we're actually not touching, but the fact is there are a lot of people who use the medical marijuana industry as a way of getting recreational marijuana. We are making that change so we can establish a legal way for adult users to buy marijuana. The medical system, we're going to look at once we've changed the system, but we're concentrating on keeping the system as much the same as we possibly can.
Okay, so I want to go through this a little bit, break it down. The question was not, when are you legalizing weed, or how are you legalizing weed, or why are you legalizing weed? The question was, this is medicine. It works better than other medicine. Other medicine doesn't have tax on it. Why are you taxing our medicine? That is going to increase the dollar per gram. So somebody using 150 grams in a month, 3 grams a day that's not unreasonable. I have a medical marijuana prescription. I am affected by all of this, but I think it's hilarious that he dodges the question completely. So she says, it's going to raise my monthly cost by $150 for your dollar a gram tax. So there's no choice. You either make it at home, like you grow your own, so you have to buy material, you have to set up your own home grow, or you're spending $150 extra to get medicine because he thinks that, now, and again, this is the arrogant part. He believes that people use the medical system to get recreational marijuana. I will tell you right now, the hell that I went through to get my medical marijuana prescription, and then to get other people on board with me that it was okay to do, was 2.5 years of garbage that I didn't need. And if I didn't need this, I wouldn't do it. So the arrogance on this guy's face to say that about people that he clearly has no clue what he's talking about is just, well, I mean, he lost my vote at this point in time. I heard this and I was just, my jaw was on the floor. So, and hold on, I'm going to find it again and just play that the part that I'm talking about for you.
Industry is a side of things that we're actually not touching, but the fact is there are a lot of people who use the medical marijuana industry as a way of getting recreational marijuana.
So he's saying that people go through that who are lying to smoke some marijuana. Seriously? Like you're just saying blanket, oh yeah, there's a lot of people who don't actually have any problem. They're just using the medical marijuana industry to get recreational marijuana. Really, sir? Okay. This is a Peter Mansbridge interview from just before the election. He's being interviewed, from 2015, so September 8th, 2015. And this is Trudeau on small businesses. You know, those things rich Canadians do to dodge taxes.
To be in Canada, I think we have to stay competitive, and that's why we're going to leave corporate taxes where they are. Small business tax rates? I think small businesses should be paying less taxes. We just have to make sure that it's done the right way.
So there could be a cut for small business?
We'll probably have things to say about it, but we have to know that a large percentage of small businesses are actually just ways for wealthier Canadians to save on their taxes, and we want to reward the people who are actually creating jobs and contributing in concrete ways. So there's a little tweaking to do around that.
Oh, so, you know, most small business owners are liars. You know, so we want to make sure the liars can't lie, those small business liars. So, Mr. Trudeau, I hope your government sows all of what you have been, or reap everything that you have been sowing, because my goodness, it's going to feel good when the skull comes back to roost. It is unbelievable, your arrogance, sir, and I don't like you one bit. So, yeah, I think small businesses should be paying taxes. But we have to know that a large percentages of businesses are actually ways for wealthier Canadians to save on their taxes. Those wealthy Canadian tax cheats, you know what we'll do? We'll take all their money and we'll put non-citizens up in hotels. That'll show them. All right. Well, Mr. Trudeau, good luck in October next year, if you make it that long. I don't think you will, but hey, mazel tov, eh? The Canada that we once knew. All because these guys are absolutely ridiculous. The disdain that you have for Canada, sir, is just mind-boggling. Resign.